Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 5, episode 5.
Woo!
Tiffany, that was such a great interview with Judge Sheila Calloway. She is a ball of fun.
Yes.
Ball of fun.
And she's smart and totally just changing the game out here.
I agree, 100%.
I had so much fun with her and I learned so much.
I did too. You know, you probably have to have that sense of humor with the heaviness that she has to deal with always, you know, with people's fates. Kids' fates.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So thank you so much, Sore Judge Sheila Calloway.
That's right.
Now it's time for infotainment.
Girl,
did Diddy do it?
I think he might have did
it. It's not looking good.
So guys, this week Homeland Security came and raided Diddy's 2 homes in LA and Miami.
Right.
And one of the homes, I'm not sure which one it was, his kids were there.
Yeah, that was LA.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And they also cuffed the sons.
They were in, they did have them in handcuffs.
They were included in the warrant too, right?
The lawsuit.
Yeah, okay, the lawsuit.
The lawsuit. So the lawsuit is, well, first off, let's say that they're after Diddy because of this lawsuit that was filed by a music producer, Rodney Little Rod Jones.
Yep.
And I read it. It's bad. It is bad. And it's been updated as of, I believe, yesterday, where the first lawsuit was 73 pages. Now this is 98 pages. They got even more stuff.
So they have an addendum. Added.
Yeah, it's a lot. So if he's doing this lawsuit with him based on sex trafficking, sexual assault, and I think messing with underage girls, drugs, all of that. And when I read the lawsuit, I was like, clutching my pearls. It's that bad.
Wow.
It's that bad. And he's going to be seeing R.KELLY really soon. Okay?
Well, they say, it's rumored that he has fled. He got on his jet.
Yeah. I don't know where he is right now. I think his attorney said something yesterday. He made a comment yesterday, which I didn't get to see what that was.
But what's interesting to me are these other rappers that are coming out. Uncle Luke, 50 Cent.
No, what you have to read is... In the lawsuit, Diddy is saying in the lawsuit that he has had sexual relationship with a R&B singer. Okay. And then they take the name out, but then you look at the footnotes, and one of them says that it was a R&B singer who was at the Super Bowl who had a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, so... That's been rumored for a very long time, right?
Yeah. But then they have they leave these little footnotes where you know who it is. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It is very sad.
Really sad.
And what is interesting to me is that, Uncle Luke is one of the biggest freaks.
Oh my gosh.
Promotes freakdom all day long.
And what is he saying?
And he's saying, I would attend the party, but I would leave early. 50 Cent says the same thing.
And 50 Cent is going ham on him on social media.
From the front and the back.
Oh my God. 50 Cent, he is like the ultimate bully.
Oh, he's another
hilarious.
TMZ.
Hilarious.
I tune in to 50 to see what's new because he always has the tea.
He does.
But when you got men like this talking about you,
I don't think Diddy gonna get out of this. And then there was a psychic that was on TMZ. I mean, it was on TikTok. Yeah. Right. Who said in November 2023 that something was going to come out bad on Diddy, worse than what it is now, and it was going to be Easter. It was going to be March, Easter.
So she predicted that right on time.
She also predicted that in November of this year, something is going to come out on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Oh. More so Jay-Z. Now, that's on TikTok. That is not my quote. Okay, so I don't want the beehive to come after me, and I'm in the beehive, and I don't want no drama. So, which I don't think is true. Right. Beehive. So anyway.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yep, stay tuned. So did he do it? We don't know. Wow. Now it's time for documentary recap. Ooh, y'all, Freaknik. The wildest story never told. Premiered on March 21st on Hulu. And as you knew, it was really a good documentary.
It was well done.
Good. It was. Freaknik started out as an annual spring break festival, right?
For the HBCU college students.
HBCU college students. Yep. Began in 1983, small picnic, and the song Freak Out.
Yeah.
So they took Freak and Picnic and took out Pick, because obvious reasons. You know why. Don't get me started on that.
That's right.
And made it Freaknik.
That's right.
Yeah. And it was really well attended.
Oh, yeah.
For so many. I never attended.
Okay.
And I hate that I never attended.
Yeah, it was a good time.
However, let me put my reading glasses on. I want to read something that was discovered. And you know what? There has been a few people from Nashville that were in that actual documentary.
That's right. They were.
But we have someone that attended in 1994. This is in the Atlanta Constitution. And I want to read this. So cousins, Lisa Gray and Tiffany Gray get into the spirit of things Friday at Clark Atlanta University.
That's right.
Okay, so here we go. At the AUC, 2 women danced for men with a video camera. Later, a woman talked a guy into showing off one of his best steps for her video archives. Other women were scooping the scene, looking for Mr. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody that is on this platform with me, not me, so it has to be Tiffany. This is what she says. I'm looking for a man that's very chocolate, has nice teeth, and is employed, said Tiffany Gray, 22-year-old Tennessee State University junior. I like the variety, all shapes, all colors. You can meet your husband here.
And there it is.
And there it is.
So
Tiffany
you have
Gray.
it first, honey.
Yes, honey.
And there's a picture of my cousin and I
love it.
in like a spread of us. And I told Tony I went digging, and this is what I found.
I love it.
And you can't really make out the picture, but I'm still searching, trying to find that picture.
So Tiffany, I just want to read it again for context purposes. She says, I like the variety, all shapes,
That's right.
all colors.
That's right.
You could meet your husband
Listen,
here.
that was my first time ever seeing a sea of men like that. And I was just like, oh my God. It was like a candy store.
Yeah.
They were everywhere. And it was so nice and it was fun. And they
were everywhere.
Oh my God, it was
I
just
love
great.
it.
So we had an amazing time, and it was just me and Lisa.
I tell you what, Freaknik was great for Black culture, but then it got kind of creepy.
It did.
It got messed
did.
up like the later years of the 90s, and they had to stop
It
doing
increased.
it. Yeah.
It got bigger.
Yeah.
Uncle Luke had a reputation down there.
Yeah.
Women started getting harassed. And so the Olympics came.
Yeah.
Atlanta got the bid for Olympics.
1996.
And it changed the game.
Yep.
Because they wanted to clean up the city. And so they basically just banned Freaknik.
Yeah, blocking exits so you couldn't get there, blocking streets, so it made it difficult. So, and it's really sad because something that was meant for good.
That's right.
Something always happens.
I
You
know.
get the hands of the wrong people
I know.
every time.
I know.
Every
But
time.
it was well done, guys. We highly recommend you watch it.
Yes, but honey, there were men everywhere.
There were men everywhere.
All
shapes and sizes.
Wow.
Champagne moment for sure.
Next, it is drama show recap.
Woo.
I kind of like my glasses on. I can see better.
No, I like this.
I can see better.
You look
like
very
I look
smart.
Okay, I look smart.
And gorge.
Okay, I can see better. Needless to say, we keep this in 16-point type.
Okay.
Our notes are like big, but
They
this is really
big,
good.
baby.
Yeah. So now it's time for drama show recap. Apple Never Falls on Peacock. It premiered on March 14th. This was really good.
It was a
I
mystery
enjoyed it.
drama.
Yeah.
Television miniseries.
Yep.
And it had my girl, Annette Bening,
Yep.
who I love.
Yep.
Playing the mother of
The DELANEY family.
the DELANEY family, who
Yeah.
owned a tennis practice facility.
Yeah, there was like trainers. It was like a trainer.
It
The
was
dad
a training
was a trainer.
facility.
Yeah.
And it just goes into this crazy story
Yeah.
of the dad's history with a famous tennis player that ends up being a famous tennis player.
Yep.
And his sister stalks the family, basically.
Yep.
And lives with them.
Yeah, she stalked the family because the mom told that kid to go away. That's the big mystery,
Yeah.
right? So the dad was the trainer of this guy who was going to be a big tennis player, right?
Yeah.
And he ended up not training with the dad.
That's right.
And that's where the drama really started. He had 4 kids,
Yeah.
and none of the 4 kids were really going to be as good as that particular tennis player was.
Uh-huh.
But that's what the big secret was. So
Yeah.
so the girl wanted to get back do
when
vengeance on the family because
Yes.
she basically took her dad and her brother away from her. So
That's
she
right.
was stuck with her mom.
That's right.
So
And was raised by herself
Yeah.
with this crazy woman.
yeah.
And so she got engulfed in this beautiful family,
Yeah.
so to speak, but
Yeah.
they all had
Their own
skeletons.
issues. They all did. 4 kids. They all did.
But the ending is crazy. I kind of thought
I really like this, but you know what I liked about it is that, I think we all as adult children should take a minute and just like, okay, if my dad calls or if he wants to see me, let me just go see him.
Yeah.
If your mom calls, because what it was the mom was feeling some type of way.
That's
She's
right.
feeling
She
lonely.
wasn't feeling loved.
Yeah, because the kids didn't have time for her, and because they always thought your mom's going to be there.
Yeah.
Your dad's going to be there, but they're not always going to be there.
That's right.
So I think the message I got from this was, as an adult child, one of the messages as an adult child, just take a minute. You know what I'm saying? If your mom calls, answer the phone.
Yeah.
Because
she went missing.
Yeah.
And then they thought she had been murdered. Come to find out, she was with this crazy woman that had been stalking the family, and
the prominent player's sister.
That's right. And she tried to kidnap the mother in the end, but it all worked out. Annette came back home.
Yeah.
And all
this
was
is really good.
well
I thought
with
it was
the
really
world.
good.
But
I
yeah,
couldn't stop
it was
watching
good.
it.
I
It
love
was good.
family drama.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
like mess.
Yeah. So that was definitely a champagne moment. You guys check that out. The next one is movie recap.
Ooh, Shirley on Netflix. Premiered on March 15th. Regina King, the queen, is back, guys.
Yeah.
She gives a star-studded performance. It's based on Shirley Chisholm, who in 1972 was the first ever black congresswoman.
She's your soror,
She is my soror. And she launched a trailblazing campaign to become the president of the United States.
Yeah.
I actually loved this movie. I thought it was well done.
Yep.
Of course, Regina produced it.
Yep.
Star-studded cast with Terrence Howard. And interesting fact, what I learned was the character that Terrence played is called Arthur Hardwick, who Shirley eventually marries.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy who plays her husband, Conrad, I was like, oh, poor little Conrad.
yeah.
She would yell at him and,
he was supposed to be her security, though. He was supposed to be her security detail.
But
because she got, there was 3 times that she was almost assassinated.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in the 1970s, though, when a man stands behind his woman like that is rare to where he didn't say anything.
Right. Yeah. Taking a step back.
That's right.
Exactly.
And I thought, I didn't like when she kind of mistreated him a little bit.
Yeah. Because he did the ultimate sacrifice was just being there for her and protecting her
taking
and letting her
pictures.
do her job.
That's
you know.
right.
I will tell you, one of the things that kind of struck me is her, George Wallace.
Yeah.
Everybody knows George Wallace, the governor of Alabama. Segregation now, segregation forever. He was not a good person.
He was not.
At all. He was a horrible human being. We all know that. Yeah. But how he got shot
while running for president
against her. And she went to see him.
Bedside.
Yeah, she went to his bedside. So I thought that was really good by her showing that integrity and character, because one of the things she ran on was the fact that she was saying, I am a woman who happens to be black. I'm not for all black Americans. I'm for all Americans. I'm not for, And I like that she was doing that, but I think a lot of people had a hard time coming to grips with that.
A lot of black people did. In 1970s, the world was, it was a turn for black people.
Yeah.
And I think looking at her, like even her own family,
girl. Her own family, her sisters. Yeah.
How hard is that to go out and do what she was doing, Shirley was doing, without your family support?
Absolutely. It's
how lonely is that?
Yeah. And I did some digging on her too, because I wanted to see why she spoke the way she did. And it was because from ages 5 to 9, she went to live in Barbados.
Okay.
Or not Barbados. It was...
Isn't she Jamaican?
Her husband is Jamaican.
Okay.
I think it was Barbados. She lived there for from age 5 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, you pick up that dialect.
Yes.
And so she really never lost that. So that's why she sounded the way she did.
And Regina had it to a T, girl.
She did.
Remember I texted you, I said they
the
got the
mole and the tooth.
They had that little tooth, girl, right here.
Yeah.
And all of her clothes, she wore all of Shirley's signature outfits.
Yeah.
The wigs, like everything. It was very believable.
The mannerisms were on point.
Yeah. What about her loving McDonald's and the strawberry
shake? I thought
shake?
that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. But what I liked, that brings the humanness to it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That brings the humanness to it. Like, she's just a woman like us that likes certain things.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ours just happened to be champagne.
That's right.
So...
But champagne moment, guys.
Yeah,
it was,
definitely.
It was really
moment.
good, and it's so good to see her back and everything she's been through, losing her son.
Yeah, and it got me because you remember I told you I fell asleep on it, and I said to you, "Is this going to be good?" Because I fell asleep, and then when I turned it on the second time, I must have missed it the first time, but it said for Ian.
Yeah.
And that was her son who committed suicide last year. She shows such great strength through that. I don't see how she's able to do that. She was on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts, and it was, I couldn't do it.
It gave me chills.
Me too.
Like, guys,
me too.
like if you can just go back and YouTube it and see that interview.
Yes. She had, like I told you, I'd be institutionalized. There's no way I could have done that.
I've never seen a mother speak out like that on suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, it was perfect.
It was.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
So
champagne moment. Champagne moment. Now it's time for our weekly focus recap, which we are going to talk about BMF Season 3, Episode 4, The Return of the Prodigal Son. I said that fast.
You did, honey.
Yeah.
I feel so rushed.
And you know we hate being rushed.
Meech returns to Detroit upon a Colombian Connect Loco's request to pick up weight for BMF. But only to find it wasn't 250 kilos, it was 2,500 kilos.
He needs some help.
That's right.
So he had to go back home and get some help from Terry.
That's right.
Davici.
And so he is so cute.
So fine.
And so he got the gang together and Terry on deck, and they were able to move this weight. Of course, we had our detective Bryant who tried to maneuver with the shipment and intervene, but Meech outsmarted him again by getting the police to pull him over. It was genius. Lucille,
honey, and that doctor.
Yes,
Lucille and the fine doctor.
They finally make out.
They got some sugar.
They got a lot of sugar. They was feeling on each other and everything. And then she was like, "I need to stop. I have to go." Charles.
Oh, but what was funny, and this is so funny that you said this, the Charles coming in, he was flexing his muscles.
Girl,
like when she comes home, he's got the towel.
He's coming out the shower, honey.
Hey.
Skin all glistening. And he did that little pump with his chest.
I know it, girl.
And I was like, and she's like, Charles.
Oh my gosh.
But she ain't giving in.
No, she's not.
And then Lala helped Terry out with the CPS situation. Hot ghetto mess.
It is. And this new female lesbian drug kingpin.
Girl.
That's causing some trouble for BMF. Meech and Terry.
That's right. That's right. So she's an interesting character. I'm kind of digging her.
Yeah.
But she's got Detective Bryant on the hook working for her because he's trying to get money for a defense for his son.
And he plays sleazy in everything, just about. And almost every character. He's typecast.
Stephen Harris, who I love.
And his brother's Woody.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's crazy.
So they get through that. They get the shipment stored and secure, counting all that money. They sell the whole entire thing. And then Meech is going to head back to Atlanta. And we got a new drug dealer named Glock who is awaiting his arrival. And so it's not going to look good for Meech when he gets back.
Well, we kind of know how it's all going to end.
I know.
But we still have to talk about it because
That's
it's good TV.
It's so good.
It's good TV.
So we love these guys.
Definitely,
honey.
definitely.
Champagne moment. So y'all keep tuning in.
We'll talk about it again next week.
That's right.
So now it is time for
What You Watching.
Palm Royale.
I'm so excited about this.
Good. Haven't seen this week's though.
Okay.
Have you seen this week?
I did not, but oh my God.
It's so good. It's on Apple TV. We've got Kristen Wiig, who I absolutely love. She is good in everything. She started on SNL. But basically,
she's so good.
She's a girl from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That's right.
She's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, right? She's been Miss Tennessee and all that, Miss Chattanooga. And she moves to
Miami, part of Miami.
Yeah,
which
part
is,
of Miami. They call
West Palm.
Yeah, West Palm. Is that what they call it? Anyway, she moves to Florida. She went to Florida.
That's right.
And she's trying to get in this select group of women, these high society women. She tries to get into this exclusive country club. We'll talk about it again next week. But
can we just mention Carol Burnett?
Carol Burnett? Oh my God, yes.
I mean, like, they all look so good. Did they do something to her face? Like, she looks so young to me.
She is 90-something years old.
She looks fabulous.
She really does.
So I can't wait till that heifer wake up. But anyway.
When she does. Okay. Did you not? Okay, she does. Okay. The next one is Daria from Detroit. It was on BET Plus. It's a Kenya Burris.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It got Morse Chestnut in it.
Yes. It is good.
Okay.
It is good. It's on BET Plus.
Have you started watching?
Yes.
Okay.
It is so good. It's really good. I enjoyed it.
So I just added these two.
Yeah.
I was just around the house. Roadhouse Girl, a remake. Jake Gyllenhaal. It's on Amazon Prime, and it was so good.
Was it? Is it a movie?
Yeah, you remember Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze
back in the day.
Yeah. So they did a remake.
Okay.
So check that out. It's good. And then Ricky Stenicki, girl, it is hilarious.
What is it? Oh, John Cena. I saw this. I saw that. Okay.
So just check that out.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime as well.
Love it.
Oh, and then
Manhunt
on Apple TV. You know, I'm a huge fan of Apple TV. But this is about the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
You know I love some period pieces.
So watch it.
Stop it.
And it's about the assassin that did it, John Wilkes Booth.
Yes.
So
is this a drama or doc?
It's a drama.
Oh.
Tune in.
I'm all for that.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Popcorn and Champagne. Make sure that you guys follow us and like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on social media.
That's right. Popcorn_champagne.
Yeah. And also we have to give a major shout out to our sponsors, Colonel's Popcorn.
Yes.
And make sure that you go and get the Tony and Tiff mix where you get 10% off.
Yes, sir.
Yay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And Tamron Hall,
call us.
We're Tam fam.
I'm tagging you on everything.
Yeah,
too,
and
so.
we're tagging you too, Andy.
Yes.
Give us a call. We'd
Right.
love to be on the show. I promise you'll love us.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Where you get this money from?